I'm James. We go to OJA.
At OJA, we strive to present learning in a way that not only builds up students in core subjects, but also allows for opportunities to solve real-world problems. When we learn about science, we not only learn about animals and their biology and their environment, but we also learn about how to advocate for animals that might be in danger.
OJA has been serving families for over 100 years in innovative and engaging ways. The high standards that we place on ourselves and on our students come from the one we follow, Jesus.
Choose OJA today. Register at orlandojunioracademy.com.
Hi friends, welcome to Rocky Railway day number 2, where you will explore Jesus' power and learn how to trust Jesus. I'm Pastor Viv and this is Teacher Ellie. I hope you had a great day yesterday. You know, Teacher Ellie, do you remember yesterday's Bible point? Jesus' power helps us to do hard things. Trust God. And you also met Ramsey, the bighorn sheep.
Since today is day number 2, you will be needing everything that is wrapped up in blue, just like this. Don't open up the ping pong ball craft quite yet though. You will get a chance to make it and show it to your friends on the VBS Zoom party call when VBS is over. Parents, you should have received that link in your email. For the locomotion games, you'll need a stack of pennies to play along.
During the summer in Florida, we have lots of afternoon thunderstorms. But have you ever been in a storm and a shipwreck? Not me. In our Bible story, Paul encourages his shipmates and tells them to be strong and courageous and to put their hope in the Lord.
Congratulations to our Facebook and Instagram winners yesterday. Today we will post another question and the 5th and 15th person will get a prize. You can find us on Whole Life Kids.
So, are you ready to ride the Rocky Railway? All aboard!
Welcome back to Rocky Railway. I'm Nikki, and I am your conductor on this adventure. I am so excited to help you sing and have fun and learn how Jesus' power pulls us through every day.
We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us bold and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. You make us whole and we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. We're off on this journey, there's no looking back. With Jesus to lead us, we're on the right track. Oh, 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 oh. Wide open spaces for wide open eyes. We're looking ahead for the next big surprise. Oh, 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 oh. We trust in you, Jesus. You're all that we need. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. We're trusting in you. You give us hope and life that's forever. And we stand together. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Your power will pull us through. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you. Trusting in you. We're trusting in you. Trusting in you.
At Rocky Railway, we're imagining what it would be like to travel by steam train through the mighty, majestic Rocky Mountains. Those mountains go from way up in Canada all the way down through New Mexico. You know, that makes me wonder something. If you went up into the Rockies, what would you do there? Wow, there are a lot of different things to do in the mountains. And on a train. I mean, if we were all on a train heading to the Rocky Mountains, we would have one thing in common. We'd all be going the same direction. You know what? Let's see what else we have in common. Raise your hand if you ate breakfast today. Or if you have brothers and sisters. How about raise your hand if you have a favorite animal? Yeah, God made each of us different, but we do have things in common. Let's sing a new song about a train that we all want to be on.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Okay, now let's bring it down. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train. Oh, this train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
That song made me so excited to get to heaven, where we will spend forever with God. The Bible says there won't be any sadness or pain. We can only imagine how awesome heaven will be. But until then, we can look for evidence of God all around us, right here in our town, right there in your town. We can't see God like we see mountains or the rocks or the train, but we can see what God does. We call those God sightings. You know, I had a God sighting the other day when I was feeling really sad and really discouraged, and then I looked outside in the evening and the sunset was so beautiful that night, and the sky was peach and purple and pink, and it just reminded me that God was there with me even when I was feeling a little discouraged. So God sightings are a sort of way to give God credit for something that only He could do. For example, think about and share something that you've touched that only God could make. Everywhere we go, Jesus' power pulls us through, no matter what twists and turns life has in store. You know what? Let's try something. We'll imagine that this balloon is you. Okay? This is you. You're full of joy and gladness and good things like, wait a second. You all don't look very much like balloons full of joy and gladness and good things. Okay, stand up. I need you to get full of happy stuff. So put your arms out, kind of like this, so you're shaped like more like a balloon, okay? Yeah. Now, shout out some things that fill you up with happiness and joy. And while you say them, make your arms go up and up and up and up so you're filling up like this balloon. Okay, go ahead, shout some out. Yeah, but you know what? Life isn't always full of those good things, is it? No. Sometimes we may feel sad. Sometimes we might get discouraged. And sometimes we may feel like there's just no hope at all. Drop your arms like this and woo, I'm a balloon. Yeah. You know what? Think about a time that your heart felt hopeless and sad like this sad little balloon. I was feeling kind of hopeless just recently with being stuck inside because we weren't able to go anywhere. And I just wanted to see people and be around my friends. And it just made me feel really sad and deflated. That's why I'm so glad that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. Yeah, Jesus doesn't just fill us up with happy things. Jesus' power is deeper and stronger than that. So, let's do this. The Bible says, so be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power does this in us. It gives us hope. Jesus' power gives us hope. And with hope, our hearts can fly. So if you remember, yesterday our friend Cam Track was stranded up here by the rock slide. It was a big problem, but it looks like he and his crew were able to get all of the rocks moved out of the way, which is really great. Oh, hey, Cam. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, we were just talking about you. So tell us how things go with clearing up the rock slide.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I mean, the rocks are gone. We pushed and we shoved and we pulled them off. And man, me and my crew, we did a great job and we moved all the rocks. But the rocks were so heavy, it damaged the track, which is a whole nother problem, and we can't get this locomotive moving.
Aw, I'm sorry, Cam. But you know what? It'll get fixed eventually.
Eventually? Yeah. We don't have time for that. Do you know what this train is carrying?
No.
You don't know?
No.
This locomotive is carrying tons of M&Ms. Do you like M&Ms?
I love
M&Ms. Everybody loves M&Ms. Yeah. And that's the problem. Everybody loves M&Ms and the track is damaged. And so we were supposed to, take the train down the road. But the problem is that, we can't do that now. So people down are going to be so mad. And if people are mad, I'm going to get upset because I don't like when people get mad. And when people get mad at me, they start to yell at me. I get scared. And when I get scared, it's hopeless. And I don't like being hopeless. And so I might as well just stay up here and hide in the mountain and go nowhere because it's going to be really, really... Ooh, kind of ran out of steam there.
Yeah, I'll say, Cam. But hey, you know what? It's okay. It might take a little while, but the track will get fixed eventually. And no one here is mad at you. You're surrounded by friends here who think that you're really cool, right?
I appreciate that, Nikki. Thank you, guys. But it's hopeless. I just wanted to get on the train, go along and take the M&Ms down the mountain too, but it's not happening.
Aw, Cam, don't lose hope. You know what? Jesus' power gives us hope. Yeah, I have an idea, okay? Think about driving your train. Okay, close your eyes.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Go to your happy place.
My happy place.
Okay, are you there, driving your train?
I'm there.
Okay, so you're chugging along, driving your train, and you go up a hill.
Wow.
And then you go around a bend.
Okay.
And you go over a bridge.
This is exciting.
And then you go into a tunnel.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Yeah, it's dark right now.
Uh-oh.
But if you look straight ahead, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Do you see it? Do you see it? Okay, open your eyes.
Wow. Well, I saw the light.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's hope, right? It's the light at the end of the dark tunnel. And when things seem dark or hopeless, Jesus' power gives us hope. Yeah, so even though you're stuck here for a little while, there's still hope.
Wow, this Jesus guy's pretty amazing. It's like good to have our hope in him because it's like he never lets you down. He doesn't get angry at you when you don't deliver him M&Ms. I got to tell my crew about, hey, guys, stop! Don't eat those M&Ms. They're not yours. Oh. They're eating the M&Ms.
You know what? They look really hungry. I don't think your M&Ms are safe.
I got to go. See you guys. Guys, stop eating the M&Ms.
Hi, Cam.
Hi friends, I'm Ruby. And I'm Sylvia. And this is Fabio, the miniature horse. Today I wonder what Bible memory will help us remember that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus! Ava, the red-tailed hawk, has majestic wings. Okay, hold out your arms like a majestic hawk. Ava reminds us that Jesus' power fills us with hope, letting our hearts be light. Let's learn about Ava, the red-tailed hawk. What are you doing?
Glad you're back on track at Rocky Railway. Wow, the first day just flew by, didn't it? I'm Ava, a red-tailed hawk. You can find me and my family members all over North America. We're everywhere. Even though we live all across North America, you may not see me in your backyard. Well, unless you don't have any neighbors. We like to live in wide open spaces where we can soar over treetops, grass, and water looking for food. You might say that red-tailed hawks are faithful friends. When we find a mate, we stay together for life. My fine feathered friend and I build our nest together and care for our chicks together. We're an excellent team. I'm happiest way up in the sky. That's why I build my nest at the tallest point I can find. Some hawk nests have been spotted as high as 120 feet off the ground. That's as high as a human tower of 20 tall crew leaders. My nest might be at the tip top of a tree, or even on the top of a building or a telephone pole. That gives me a bird's eye view of what's around, food, friends, or animals that might want to hurt us. I love soaring with my big, beautiful wings. They're more than 3 feet across, you know. God gave me just what I needed to catch the wind and just fly. Up here, you see things differently. Stuff that seemed big seems smaller. Things that seemed harder look much easier. A path that looks like a dead end, hey, I can see a way out. A fresh perspective can put the wind under your wings and give you the strength to keep going. Sometimes I spot you humans with my sharp hawk eyes, and you look a little down. Do things seem impossible? Scary? Hopeless? Maybe you need a fresh perspective. Maybe you need to see things Jesus' way, with hope. Jesus is stronger than anything. He has a plan for everything. You can have strength, courage, and hope. The Bible encourages us with these words. So be strong and courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. Jesus' power gives us hope. So trust Jesus.
Okay, let's learn a new song called In You Alone to remind us of what hope can do for us.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
I will put my hope in you Welcome to Imagination Station.
I'm Miss Jessica.
I'm Miss Peggy. We're so glad to see you guys again today. We're excited to learn more about how Jesus' power can help us in our lives. But we definitely need our imagination. Always need it for Imagination Station, right? So our friend Ava, that you learned about earlier, the red-tailed hawk, she's going to help us again today. So let's close our eyes. We're going to imagine that we are Ava up in the high trees in the mountains, ready to take flight. Wow. Feel the breeze? All right. I think we got our imaginations in full gear, Miss Jessica. All right, guys. What's next?
Well, I have a question related to Ava. So we know that red-tailed hawks have really good eyesight, but do they see in color or do they see in black and white? So you guys can see on your screen where the black and white side is. If you think they see black and white, go over to that side of the room. And if you think they see in color, go over to that side of the room. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. The answer is they see in color. And they actually see in more colors than humans can see, which is just so cool.
That's awesome.
That is our fun question for today. What kind of science experiments do we have, Miss Peggy?
Well, now we're going to do something really fun with bubbles. One of my favorite things.
Me too.
All right. So we're going to pull out the bubbles that you got in your kit. And everybody should have their own little bottle. Not as big as that. You have your own smaller bottle. But let's blow some bubbles together.
Okay.
Let's see, Miss Jessica. Whoa. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of them. Look at all the different sizes and shapes. Aren't they beautiful? I love how you can see the colors too. You know, bubbles remind me of hope.
How so?
Well, hope lifts your spirit, just like these bubbles lift up into the air.
Yeah.
Right? And we can see Jesus's hope and how it can lift our spirits in our lives.
That's true.
You know what? Jesus's power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
That's right. But there's another cool thing about bubbles.
What's that?
They are actually made up of a layer of air between two layers of soap.
Like a sandwich?
A soap sandwich, yep.
Nice.
But also, if you ever notice, especially if you use bigger bubbles, that they sometimes start off just a little different shapes, but what do they end up?
Oh, like a ball.
Yeah, that's called a sphere in science.
Okay, sphere.
And so bubbles may start not quite a sphere, but they always want to become a sphere because that's the least amount of surface tension.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that shape has less surface tension than others.
Who knew?
Yeah, another unique way that God created the world. Look at that. Oh, almost got ya. Those are nice big bubbles. So cool.
Well, I have something kind of like bubbles, but maybe even more fun. Today we're going to, our fun sciencey gizmo is a hope and hover. Like Miss Peggy was saying, hope lifts us up, right? Sometimes I'm feeling down and Jesus lifts my spirits, just like this.
Whoa.
Cool, right?
That is.
But sometimes I have a friend that is feeling down. And you know what's cool then? I can share the hope of Jesus with them and lift them up. Watch this time.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. But then the other cool thing is that sometimes we can share together the knowledge that we have hope in Jesus, and we can celebrate that together. Watch this.
Both of them.
Both of them at the same time. So here's what you guys can do. Grab out your hope and hover, and you take the flute part, the cardboard flute, and you take the blue circles and you put it in so the circles go over the holes. Then on your styrofoam balls, you can draw some faces. So you can draw yourself, you can draw a friend, you can draw your grandma, whatever you think.
Your favorite emoji?
Yes, that's a good idea. And then, so this is me. I put it on here.
All right, I'm going to be your friend.
Okay.
You going to lift me up too?
Sure.
All right.
So I can do both at once. Or if I cover this hole, I can make it go up. Now, if I don't have this one on there, I can still do it like this. But it hardly raises. So if you cover it, it's actually cooler.
That's awesome.
So anyway, we hope that you guys will have lots of fun with your hope and hovers, and that you will remember that Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
You got it. Awesome. See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, Tidy again here for day 2 of the games for VBS. We are so excited you're with us. We hope day 1 went really well. So today we're going to play Stacking the Pennies. It seems simple, but it's actually a little more difficult than you think. So the goal of this game is to stack as many pennies as you can in 1 minute. Again, it's a minute to win it game. These are things that you can do with each other at the same time with someone else, or you can do it yourself and then someone else can do it and see if you can beat their score or the amount that they stack. So to play this game, you're going to put one hand behind your back and you're going to use your other hand to stack the pennies. And that's all you're doing for a full minute. And you just keep stacking until your timer goes off. However, if you get to a certain point and the pennies fall down like that, you have to just keep going and stacking. You don't have to restack all of them, but just keep stacking the ones that fell and do it again until you finish the minute. So it's really simple, but a lot of fun and takes a little bit of concentration. So again, take some video, let us know how it goes. Bye guys.
Welcome back to Bible Adventure. Today's totally true story from the Bible may get your feet a little wet as we discover how Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. All right, now speaking of hope, I hope we don't run into any problems today. We're going to get on a ship, and I always get a little seasick out on the open sea. You might not want to stand too close to me. That could be a huge mistake. But the weather is supposed to be calm, according to my weather app that I have on my phone. So it sounds like smooth sailing. You guys ready to go aboard? All right. Hey, Jen, as you come aboard, bring some of those cargo boxes with you. Everybody else just pretend that you're getting on the ship with us. There's some cargo over there that needs to be stored. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. All right. Getting on the ship is a little bit tricky, so just be careful and make sure that you balance. Oh, what's that? I don't know. Let me. Oh, it's a letter from the captain. Dear Deb, I'm feeling a little green around the gills today, and so you're going to have to be the captain of the ship. Good luck.
Whoa.
Signed, Captain. Wow. Well, it's been a little while since I sailed a ship, but it'll come back to me, right?
You
sort
got
of like
this.
riding a bike or whatever.
Yeah.
Except
We'll help
wetter.
you.
And there's no wheels.
We're going to help her, right?
Help me. Yeah. Okay, everyone on your feet, and let's make this place ship shape. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to hoist those sails. Everybody help me hoist the sails. All right. And then let's swab the deck. Everybody help me swab the deck. Get this place really clean. And then finally, let's haul up the anchor, sailor. All right. And fire up those engines. I said, fire up those engines. Oh, wait. There probably aren't any engines because this is Bible times.
Oh, right.
They don't have engines.
No.
Okay, so how are we going to power the ship?
We're going to need some wind.
Wind. Yes.
Yeah.
We need wind in our sails. Okay. There's absolutely no wind because it's very calm. So I guess we're stuck here until we get some wind. So while we're waiting, I have an idea. Let's talk about something. Why don't you talk with the people that you're at home with about something you'd like to change in your life, but you feel powerless to do anything about it? For example, for me, I really love coming to church and I love going out and being with my friends and doing things. But because of this lockdown and COVID-19 virus stuff, I haven't been able to do any of that. And the sad thing is all of it's out of my control. I can't do anything to control that virus or the rules that people are making. I just have to deal with it. It does make me feel very powerless. And you guys share something that makes you feel powerless. All right, thanks for sharing that, you guys. You know what? It's no fun to be powerless. It feels hopeless, doesn't it? And today we're going to learn about a new kind of power, and that's the power of Jesus. And Jesus' power gives us hope.
Trust Jesus.
Hey, I have some wind. Do you feel that?
Yeah,
Let's go.
I did feel it.
Let's go. This
All
should be an
right.
easy trip, unless that prisoner chained up below is right. So he said our ship would sink and the cargo would float off and we shouldn't be sailing today. But he's not a sailor. He doesn't have my cool weather app on his phone. So let's not pay any attention to him. I'm sure it's going to be fine. By the way, his name is Paul. And from what I hear, he's a Christian who got in trouble because he keeps telling people about Jesus after God changed his heart from hating Jesus followers to being a Jesus follower. The emperor of Rome doesn't want people following Jesus because the emperor wants people to follow him. But Paul kept talking, and now he's off to Rome to stand trial in front of the emperor himself. I'm telling you, I would not want to be in Paul's sandals right now.
No.
At all. I heard some of you might be Christians too. And if you don't mind, here's a question for you. If you could tell a person who didn't know Jesus something about Jesus, what would you say? Take a moment to just talk about that. And here's another question for us as a group. Since Paul was actually told not to talk about Jesus, and he did it anyway, what do you think Paul's punishment should be? Talk about that for a few minutes. Thanks for sharing. You know what? If you talk about Jesus, you probably won't get chained up and stuck in the bottom of a ship like this prisoner Paul down there. That's for sure. Hey, did anybody else, did you feel that? Oh,
yeah.
There it is again. Oh, it's rain.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I think that's rain I'm feeling.
that's not good.
You know what? I'm going to go below and check the charts just in case we're heading into bad weather. I'm going to check on Paul too, and then I'll be right back. Okay? Just hang on for a second.
Okay. Well, the weather's getting bad, and I feel like we need a plan in case we sink. So what do we do, guys, if we sink? What?
Bad news. Okay, there's water sloshing all over down there, and that means we're heading into rough seas. And I hope that Paul guy wasn't right about what's coming our way, because things could get really rough, really rough. Can you feel it? Like the wind is like kicking up.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody, you guys, things are getting worse. Everybody lean to port. That's to your left. All right, now everybody lean to starboard. That's to your right. Okay, let's try to hug the shoreline before the ship breaks up.
Okay.
Hey, quick, help me haul in those sails.
Okay.
The storm just won't stop.
No.
It's been going on for days. It's hopeless. I think we need to lighten the ship by throwing all the cargo off.
All right.
Get all that. Oh. All right, this looks really bad.
All right, I'm going to go down and check on Paul.
Okay.
You guys just hunker down here until I get back, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right.
I don't know what we're going to do. Thing crashes. All right.
Oh, all right. So Paul said we should eat.
Okay.
Because we're going to need strength to get through this. So he gave me this sea biscuit.
Oh, yum.
So have some of that.
Okay.
And why don't all of you run to your kitchen and grab your own sea biscuit or snack or something.
All right.
I can't even see much through all this rain. Anyone else see the shore?
I don't know. I can't tell if that's the shore.
All right, we're going to try for the shore, Deb. I think that's our best shot.
Okay.
But I have a tough decision to make. In situations like this, we're supposed to kill the prisoner.
Oh.
So he won't get away. But Paul gave us food. And he said his friend Jesus will take care of us. So maybe we should let him live. What do you think?
I definitely think that we should let him live.
Okay, we're going to let him go.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Hey, below deck! Unchain the prisoner!
Okay.
All right, now let's cut the anchor and make for shore. The storm's getting worse.
Oh, okay.
Oh, whoa. Okay, all right.
I'm really
We're running aground, you guys. The ship's starting to break apart. You're gonna have to jump overboard.
What?
Can you swim?
No.
We're gonna have to swim for it. Okay,
All right,
are you ready?
okay, all right.
I'll count to 3. When I say 3, we're gonna jump.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. My heart is pounding. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Oh,
wow.
I don't know if my legs are going to hold out to stand up here. Imagine being on that ship as it splintered underneath you. And then you dropped into huge crashing waves against the shore. Lightning, thunder, the wind is howling. It must have been horrible. I can't even imagine it. But Paul was right. Not one person on that ship was lost.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Trusting in Jesus gave them hope that in this shipwreck situation. And weren't you guys talking about something earlier, Deb?
Yeah, we were talking about situations that left us feeling powerless. And I'd like you guys to talk one more time about how Jesus' power might give you hope in the situation that you talked about before. Like, just for me, praying and spending time with Jesus, maybe time that I would normally spend with other people, has really helped me to get through this time of uncertainty throughout the lockdown. So why don't you guys go ahead and just talk about how Jesus' power can give you hope in the situations that you're in. I know that my friendship with Jesus powers up the hope that I have for the situation that we're walking through right now with the lockdown. And I am so glad that I know Jesus. And I know that praying about my situation and talking with God about it is helpful. Just remember, you guys, Jesus' power will give you hope.
Trust Jesus.
And you guys, thanks for joining us today for Bible Adventure. We'll see you tomorrow with another totally true Bible story.
Feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop. I feel it in the air right now. It's all around, I see it everywhere. It's the power. Yeah, yeah, God's power. It's the power to move any star. It's the power to heal your broken heart. It's the power. Yeah, God's power. So don't hold back, no, don't hold still. God is here and He is real. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. Let's do it all again right now. Take 4 steps to the left, to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around and move to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now take tiny little jumps forward to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jumps back, but you better look back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now freeze. And everybody clap your hands. Now stop.
Welcome back to the Rocky Wrap-Up, Day 2 of our VBS. I hope you've had an incredible day today, but we're not finished yet. I don't know if you had an awesome time at Imagination Station or anywhere else that you're at today, but we're not done yet. So get excited because the rest of the day today is going to be amazing. Today we've been discovering that Jesus' power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. That's right. And our Bible memory buddy, Ava, the red-tailed hawk, helps us remember that when we have hope in Jesus, it makes our hearts soar. Just like a hawk soars everywhere. When we discover our hope in Jesus, our hearts soar. It's amazing. It's spectacular. And so what we're going to do right now to get things going for the rest of our day today is we're going to sing about the power of Jesus together right now.
Would you do service for Jesus, your King? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you live daily His praises to sing? There's wonderful power in the blood.
Wow, I love that song. It gets me so excited. And you know what also gets me excited? Is that yesterday I was reading about this thing called the gold rush that happened here in the mountains like a long, long, long time ago. People from all around came on trains and they got here to look in mines and dig under for dirt to find gold. They traveled from everywhere to come here to find gold. And honestly, I feel like there's so much they couldn't have found it all. You know what I mean? There's a lot of mountains and rivers. There's no way that they found it all. So I've got some sand right here that I bet that we could find some gold in here right now. I bet today, as I search through this sand, we could find some gold. That would be amazing.
I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. Hey!
What's up, Jessica?
What are you doing, Caleb?
I am panning for gold.
Oh, I mean, I don't think there's any left in there. You're wasting your time.
You think so? I mean, I've got lots of hope that there's gold in here.
Yeah, you might have hope, but before you dig, I mean, what's this light for?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This is like a headlamp to help you look at the sand to see the shiny gold. So yeah, you put it on like this and then you turn it on and then you like, oh my eyes! Why did I do that?
No.
Why did I look in the light? Okay. Woo.
Oh.
Probably shouldn't look into the light. We should look at the sand.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right, let's look.
Okay.
I'm going to sift through here. You sift through that.
Let me look through here.
I know you think there's nothing in here, but I bet there's something in here somewhere.
I don't know.
You know, they would pour water in it, and then they would sift it kind of like this, and it would fall out at the bottom. And then they would look.
Oh my gosh. No way. I see some. We have got gold.
You found gold?
I found gold.
That's crazy. No way. You looked really closely. I'm going to look closely and find some too. I can't believe that you found that. That's incredible. No.
Did you find some?
Way. It's like microscopic, but look. I found gold. Yes. Gold. Whoa. Yeah. Found some gold. Yeah. Amazing.
That's awesome. Panning for gold. Man, like that is such a rush. Maybe that's why they called it the gold rush.
Wow, you're right.
Well, I gotta run, but thanks for letting me pan for gold with you.
You're welcome. Thanks for giving us some hope and looking for some gold together. That was fun.
That was.
See you later, Jessica.
Bye, Caleb.
Wow, today, that's amazing. We found a little bit of gold, and whew, that's so exciting that here in the mountains there's still gold. And think about how Jessica and I just what we did there when we were looking for gold. Think about this for a second, because, here's a really cool connection. I got a question for you. How is looking for gold like looking for hope? How is what we just did looking for gold like looking for hope? I hope you just had some great conversations in your home right now. Here's how it is for me. Like looking for hope is like looking for gold in like this way. This is a bunch of dirt right here, right? And it doesn't seem like that this would be, very nice to dig through, but there's gold in it. And sometimes it's the same way with our lives. There doesn't seem to be a lot of hope. It seems to be kind of messy, or things seem to be really tough, or it seems to be hopeless. But what's crazy about this is that when we get to know Jesus, when we know him, his power gives us hope. Trust Jesus. See, isn't that amazing? How we start to feel and how we start to realize what it's like to know Jesus and the hope that we have in him. It's kind of like when you find gold, like Jessica and I just did. It's so exciting. And here's the truth. Sometimes it's hard to see it. And so in our lives, we have to really be looking for hope. Like, I just got to be honest with you. Like, if we're not looking to see what Jesus do in our lives, we might not see it. So keep your eyes open to what God's doing. Keep your eyes open, like our God sightings. Keep your eyes open to the hope that we have in Jesus every day. Now, let me ask you one more question as we do this. What do you think is the difference between living with hope and living without hope? when I think about that question, I've had days where I've felt hopeless, and I've had days where I've realized my hope in Jesus. And the difference between the two is big. Like, life without hope in Jesus is not good. It's not fun. And that's actually why we're always reminding you guys of God and keeping out eyes for God's side and seeing those things that God is doing. That's why you have the yellow sticky notes. You can write things that God is doing and put them up around your house. You could even put them in the shape of a heart on your fridge, as you make a lot of them, or in the shape of a cross in your bathroom mirror. And it's so important that we do this, because as we look for God, we will see that he's giving us hope all the time, because he's good. He's so good. And in him alone we have hope. Apart from Jesus, you can't have hope. I can't have hope. But in Jesus, we have hope in him alone. So actually, let's sing about that right now. So everyone stand on up wherever you're at, and let's sing about in you alone, how our hope comes from Jesus.
God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
I will put my hope in you, Lord. You alone are everything I need. My hope is in you alone, in you alone. I will put my hope in you, Lord. You alone are everything I need. My hope is in you alone, in you alone.
Heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. Heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone. God of heaven and earth, you are amazing. You hold me up with your hand, you give me faith, and I will put my hope in you alone, in you alone.
Wow, it's so good to sing about how Jesus is our hope and our hope alone. So as we're wrapping up our day today, kids, why don't you do this? Go find someone right now to go give them a big Ava hug, like as big as you can. It's been such an amazing rockin' day on the rails. I've loved being your conductor for today. It's been fantastic. I cannot wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be amazing, day 3. We will see you guys then. We love you so much. Have a great rest of your day.